Hi, this is Paul Desmond. I'm here in the Schneider Electric booth at the Data Center World Conference in Orlando, and I'm with Edward von Heiningen,
That's
who
correct.
is the managing director of EOM Limited, and it's based in Curacao in the Caribbean. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. We are a Schneider Electric APC actually an elite partner, and we have been focusing on the APC by Schneider Electric product line for almost 15 years, and I've been in the business in this business for 7 years almost,
Okay.
and only doing the APC line, and right now it's Schneider. So it was very interesting period because you learn on a daily basis everything, and Schneider as a producer, a manufacturer, keeps you also up to date with trainings about new products coming out and also the technology that is involved with. So it has been 7 years, very interesting, and I think that was one of the best moves ever.
All right, very good. Didn't even prompt him on that one. But Edward and I were talking a little bit this morning about some of the issues that companies in the Caribbean face, and I thought we'd chat about that a little bit. One of them you mentioned was just power supply, just getting power. So can you talk a little bit what that issue is for you guys?
Yes, the biggest problem that we have in the Caribbean is that most of the islands has only one power supply, one utility company. So that means that you don't have redundancy. So you need to relate 100% on your generator power, and it's not as here that you have several suppliers. It's only one, and if there is an issue with that one, you need to rely 100% on the generator. So that's also one of the services that we give. We offer this. We deliver the service of the hardware and the after service to maintain it, so that to prevent any outages.
So that makes the generator all that much more important, I would imagine.
Yes, yes, for sure. And one thing is that the fuel price is also very high, and the electricity is very high in most of the islands. So that means that we need to be very energy efficient with how we deal with it, how we use it, and which option we choose to use when.
And of course, we all know the weather is very nice in the Caribbean, but if you own a data center, maybe that's not such a great issue. So what are some of the cooling issues you have to deal with?
High humidity. There, the humidity is most of the time is above 90%. So insulation of the data center room is very important, because otherwise you will be having a lot of the alerts of the NetBus systems saying that you have a high humidity temperature in your room, and that will affect also the equipment also. So that is one of the things. You cannot use all the technologies that's free cooling and all the stuff that you are able to use in colder locations, because the weather there is 30 or higher on a daily basis, and even in the evening
That's Celsius, right?
Yes, Celsius. Yes, Celsius. So it's drops to 26 some. So even that you cannot use free cooling. So you need to use either DX or chill water. But chill water, people in the Caribbean doesn't like chill water. They don't want to see water in a data center. So the most of the time it's DX systems.
Okay. And then another issue that you mentioned was just expertise. You know, data center expertise is, I guess, fairly limited.
Yes, it's very limited. Until now, most of the expertise has been coming from the U.S., and the people doesn't know where to find it. So being a local company that understands the island mentality, the island way of doing business, and the language barrier also is one of the factors that plays a very big role in it. And that expertise, we are bringing it into the Caribbean. So, and talking as very simple language, and making it very, very, very easy for the customer to interact with the customer.
You also talked about the level of expectation in the Caribbean in terms of what they expect out of a service provider. and it sounded very different from what we would expect here in the U.S. Can you talk about that?
No, due to the lack of expertise that you have, and normally, if you tell a client that I will be there within 2 days, it's acceptable because otherwise they will be looking for that expertise, and it will take them weeks or months to get the solution to their problems that they have, and it's acceptable that because you have to make a reservation, fly to the island, and that will take at least 2 days before you reach a destination. It's not like in the U.S. or in the big countries that you drive from Miami to Orlando within 4 hours you're there.
And can you talk about what your customer experiences have been with the Schneider Electric products that they have? You know, as you mentioned, there's a lot of challenges you have to face there between the power and the heat. So, I mean, how have the products been faring?
You know, the product is a very, very good product. I am 100% behind it, and due to I think the confidence that we have and the service that we are giving, it's very rarely that the clients move to another brand. You need to be giving a very, very, very bad service for the clients to move to another brand. So in our situation, we have clients that have been with us for almost 15 years, and when it comes to a renewal of the machine or whatever, its cooling, its power, whatever, they will come to us just because of the service that we are giving them, and they can rely on the service capacity of ours. And also the knowledge that we are bringing in.
All right, very good. Well, Edward, I appreciate you stopping by and taking a couple of minutes here with us. Thank you.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.